What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to G Myers World Podcast. And right now we're going to be doing a Week 1 recap. I know you guys are looking at the title like, oh my goodness, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys again, but we're going to get to that. It's a very, very unfortunate situation for the Cowboys, but we all expected it. But we'll get to that soon. All right, we're going to jump right into the Eagles and the Lions. I want to say this, right? This game was absolutely dominated by the Eagles. The Lions fought hard. It's sort of like it's going to be the same exact thing with them. They're going to be getting beaten brutally, and then they're going to come back, and then the game is going to be exciting type thing. This is why I always tell people, right? The Lions are what they are. I know Dan Campbell is a great coach, in my opinion. I do believe that Hard Knocks was actually pretty, entertaining, but the Lions are the Lions. All right, and that's what's going to happen. As far as the Eagles go, defensively, I was very impressed. With the exception of the way they let the Lions come back. But most teams become, very lackadaisical when they're up. So that's not a big deal. Jalen Hurts with those rushing touchdowns, very close. I think Cam Newton had 17 rushing touchdowns in his first 20 games. But he's pretty close. I think he has 14 right now. So that was pretty good to watch. The Eagles should be excited based on what we saw. Going forward, I think based on the Cowboys and the Commanders, the Eagles should win the NFC East right now just based off of Week 1. Things can change because if they do sign Cam Newton, the Cowboys, we don't know what might happen. I think it might show a little bit of insight into the mistake that the Cowboys made with Dak Prescott. I don't think that I thought that he wasn't a guy that they should have re-signed based on what was. I know nothing was really like highly available, but they should have let him play out and see what went on with it and then let him go. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I just don't think that he's going to bring them a championship. That's just my opinion. If you're worth it and I see it, okay, GG's, go get it. But I'm just giving you guys my opinion. He looked very, very bad yesterday. He looked horrible. For the most part, he's thrown into quadruple coverage, triple coverage. He just looks like a regular average Joe. Maybe a backup quarterback. So he made out a lot on Jerry Jones. And now the Cowboys have kind of stuck with him. So we got to see what happens with that. But we'll get, like I said, we're going to go into the Cowboys. They were the Sunday night game, so we'll do that later. The Niners and the Bears. I saw a dude sliding around, and I'm like, yo, what's going on right now, dude? Like, this game was out of control because the Niners had full control to start early. I know a lot of people are very frustrated with Trey Lance. I saw a lot of tweets live like, yo, we've seen enough. Like, yo, hey, this dude Trey Lance, get him out of here. But the NFL is like that, guys. The preseason is the preseason. What these coaches see, it could be kind of altered based on what they're playing against. So I'm not ready to say that I'm done with Trey Lance. I gotta wait. I gotta give him a chance, bro. I gotta see, really what's going on. Justin Fields looked good. Hey, I told you guys that slide that he did in the water when I was growing up, right? I could, my family, we couldn't afford a slip and slide. So we used to find a lawn and just wet the lawn, bro, and just slide right through. So it brought back some nostalgia, and it was pretty good to see it. The Bears get a win because I thought they were going to just get blown out every game because it's so dysfunctional there, but they proved me wrong. The Niners, I think they'll rebound and come back a little bit strong, but we have to wait and see what happens with that. The Steelers and the Bengals, all I'm going to say about this game is this, right? Trubisky, I don't know how you did it. Like, even before we even get to the kickers, the Bengals should have won this game in regulation. Joe Burrow, for the most part, dude, I don't know. It's kind of tough, bro. Like, is he that dude still? Like, I think he's still gonna be very, very good. But the Steelers should not have won this game. All right. Obviously, McPherson. You know what I'm saying, bro? I thought he was like the new century. Well, not the new century, but the new up and coming Justin Tucker. He's not. He's definitely not. The dude came out and just straight up missed a kick that was all right, bro. Well, and then they both kept like alternating missing kicks. It was stupid. The game went on for way too long. But again, I didn't think the Steelers would pull this out, and they should not have pulled it out, but they did. So kudos to the Steelers. And also afterwards, they were doing that the AB dance in the locker room on FaceTime. That was hilarious. So whatever they were, Instagram Live or whatever. So I see Mike Tomlin is starting to relate a little bit more to the players. So maybe that's a good sign if you're a Steelers fan. So kudos to the Steelers, man. Great win. We got to see how that works out. Everything kind of, got kind of screwed up because a kicker can't make a kick. The Patriots and the Dolphins. Tua looked good. He had a couple bad throws that everybody wanted to talk about. I don't find that to be a major deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that it's such a big deal with that. You're going to make some bad throws. But I will tell you this, though. These guys, Tyreek Hill, I think he had 94 yards. I thought he would be a little bit more depressed about that because he's always usually the main guy. No Shannon Sharp, but it didn't work out that way. Mac Jones getting injured, like, dude, the Patriots. I already said that the Patriots are a thing of the past. Once Tom Brady left, Bill Belichick, he better be counting his paychecks and saving because they might have to just let him go. Because I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing. I don't really get it. I've never seen something like that to where it's such a drastic change where one guy's name just becomes a joke. But that's where Bill Belichick is right now, to be totally honest, after watching this game and losing to the Dolphins. Granted, the Patriots always struggle against the Dolphins, even when Brady was there. If you guys know the history behind it, it just looks a lot worse now, to start the season off 0-1. So that's my opinion on that game. The Browns and the Panthers, look, okay, you guys got to give Baker Mayfield his credit. Stop trying to go wild at the guy didn't do anything. He did, dude. He went out there and fought against a team defensively that's the Browns defense is way, way better than the Panthers offense. All right, so it should have been a more upside down game. That was all Baker's fight, this score. And for them to get the field goal at the end and win and need that to win the game, and I think he's one of the only kickers that actually made a kick that mattered, the Browns kicker. So this is a situation where if you watch this game, and I was kind of glued, obviously I flipped through all the channels, I get all the games, so I'm looking at it like, I got to keep my eye on this. Baker, every time I look, Baker Mayfield was doing something else to draw them closer and then ultimately got them in the league. Give Brissett some credit, though, to be able to get them into field goal range because it could have went a lot, it could have been a lot worse. But just imagine, when Deshaun Watson gets there, if the defense is playing that well, might be over. The Colts and the Texans, I got to be totally honest, Colts fans, your Colts, they disappointed me. They really did disappoint me in this game. I thought they would dominate this game completely. The Texans had way too much fight. And I'm like, yo, when is this going to stop? It's just way too much fight, dude. Why are they fighting so much? They suck. But then they showed me they didn't suck. So I got to give kudos to the Texans. To come out with a tie, it's like, all right, bro, you were not favored to win this game because dudes just don't believe in you guys. And you guys came out and did that. I'm very disappointed in the Colts. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I honestly don't care. It's nothing vested because I don't think I even bet this game. I bet like a parlay with 3. I'm not going to tell you what games they were unless you guys ask, but it was wild. But the Colts, I got to be totally honest, bro. What are they doing, dude? Dude, this game shouldn't have been close. What's going on with that? Matty Ice, dude? Like, you can't beat, okay, you know what? You can't beat the Texans, that's fine. You couldn't do anything, when you're the Atlanta Falcons either, so it doesn't matter. Saints and the Falcons. Speaking of the Falcons, Matty Ice, okay, okay. Listen, bro, let me tell you something right now, right? The Falcons are really good at blowing leads. That's why when I meet Falcon fans, I get kind of like shocked. Like, are you serious? Like, you're a what? Like, after the 28-3, you're a what? So you like this. See, I don't feel bad for them because they like it, bro. Yo, when your team is known for giving up big leads and you're like, yo, Falcons dead. Yo, bro, go Falcon. Like, when you do that, that's a problem. And then you make Jameis Winston, bro. You make Jameis Winston. Dude, like, everything that I see with him on, like, any kind of videos or whatever, it's like they're making a mockery of him. You make that guy come and beat on you. Like, that's what just happened, bro. So the Saints are 1-0, but most people just look at the score like, oh, man, good game. They didn't watch it to see that the Falcons absolutely dominated this game. But they're good at blowing leads, so it is what it is. Ravens and the Jets, we already knew what was going to happen to the Jets. If you were part of my live stream, I didn't even want to speak about the Jets. The Jets suck. They're the New York team. Like I said, if I had to pick a New York team, although they play in New Jersey, honestly, it'll be the Bills first, then the Giants and the Jets. But I don't even like to mention the Jets because they're not a good team, and I think they should be in a little league with the kids. But the Ravens, looking at Lamar Jackson just throw lasers, I felt really good about it. And I'm still pretty disappointed in the Ravens organization that they weren't able to get a deal, but then Dak Prescott got a deal. You should like, bro, I'm not really, look, dude, I'm not counting nobody's pockets, but look, give the man what he deserves. Give Lamar Jackson what he deserves, bro. That's all I'm saying. Jaguars and the Commanders. Carson Wentz played this game kind of iffy to start and then started throwing lasers. But what I noticed was Ron Rivera actually believes in this young man. Like, Ron Rivera, like, he wasn't even panicking when the Jaguars were, like, making noise. He just kept saying, look, follow the plan, follow the plan. Commanders might be tough. Look, the Jaguars are a terrible football team, but they fought hard. Their new rookie DN, he was pretty good. But I'm going to tell you this right now, though. Honestly, I was very impressed with Carson Wentz. Because it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And he finished pretty strong, bro. I'm not even going to sit up here and lie to you. I was just like, wow. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought they were going to get beat on by the Jags, and I could laugh about it in the podcast, but they proved me wrong, and I got to be a man about it first. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I didn't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was something that I had to pay attention to. Jumping over to the Packers and the Vikings. If you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at G Myers World, I was going wild because the Packers, they don't have any skilled position players. That rookie receiver dropped that wide open pass, and I knew the game was over. You know, Aaron Rodgers was getting brutalized the entire game. The Vikings, for the most part, controlled it. Justin Jefferson is a damn beast. He's a beast. And he's going to be... Dude, by the end of the season, he might be the #1 receiver in the league. He scared me, dog. That dude was getting wide open doing the gritty. I had enough of this, dog. This is craziness. So what I'm going to do right now is just tell you, listen, Justin Jefferson could possibly be the best wide receiver in football. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, that's where I am with it, bro. That's ultimately where I am with it. And I'm going to just leave it there. The Packers are a shell of themselves. I tried to say that real quick. But, you know, last year they started off with a brutal beating as well and then went on to do whatever. But we'll see what happens with that. The Giants and the Titans. I got to tell you this right now. Tannehill is the worst quarterback in football. But again, it doesn't matter. I have one question, bro, and I tweeted about this. Why would they do a reverse end around with a tight end when they have Derrick Henry in the backfield? You know what I'm saying, bro? And then have to punt the ball. And they wanted to give this to the Giants. And kudos to the Giants for fighting. Daniel Jones and the coach, the ball, they had like a rage fest on the sideline. And then he came back out and responded. Not only that, you guys got to be careful about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley, like, he back. He fumbled that ball and went forward in the fourth quarter. But no, he looks like he's back. I would never have bet this game to be like this in a million years, but it happened. Kudos to the G-Men, bro. And all your fans out there, you guys will want to know. You deserve it. I can't say nothing bad about it, bro. You guys, it is what it is. Raiders and the Chargers. I got to be totally honest. Justin Herbert is him. Derek Carr is not. Okay? Derek Carr had Devontae Adams on the sideline calling Aaron Rodgers while the game was going on. And they still had a chance to win the game. Even as bad as Derek Carr played, he was throwing lollipops in the middle of the field for interceptions. Look, I told you guys this. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be consistent with. If you go back to any of my podcasts, I've never believed in Derek Carr. Even when they made the playoffs that year and he was probably going to be MVP before he got hurt, he just doesn't strike me as a guy that can do the job. He's like Matt Ryan. Like, Matt Ryan got an MVP off fluke. And, throwing the ball to Julio Jones in quadruple coverage all season. I don't really believe in Matt Ryan. I don't think that he's a winner. And he proved that with 28-3 with the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm usually good with this. Now, you can get lucky and probably say, oh, yeah, gee, what about this? But for the most part, Derek Carr is going to be the problem with that team. He has so much offense. Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, they got the other wide receiver. They got so many things going on. And that's what they did. The Chargers got the win, rightfully so. It is what it is. Like I said, Justin Herbert is him. The Chiefs and the Cardinals. Well, I'm pretty sure the Cardinals are happy that they paid. What's the little dude's name again? Kyler Murray. And then now you're looking at it like, oh, wait a minute, Kyler Murray got a big contract, but they didn't pay Lamar, and this dude was getting brutalized the entire game, and all this thing was done in garbage time. All their scores were in garbage time. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes looked like he don't even care that Tyreek Hill left. And I told you guys that. They have so many different options for the offense. And guess what? Patrick Mahomes is really good. He's not like a quarterback that we have to question. He's really good. So he's going to make those plays. All he needs is dudes that can do their due diligence and get their job done out there. Beat the coverage. Get open. He can make any throw on the field. Okay, so all you Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill. Dude, I told you guys, Patrick Mahomes will be just fine. The Cardinals, not so much. Finally, the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. Now, this was a beating from start to finish with the Buccaneers defense versus the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott had like 50-something yards. He looked fresh, though, and he looked a lot more fit, but the team is not the same. The offensive line is not really good. Jerry Jones didn't do enough in free agency to help this team win, although he tried to sell that. And ultimately, we're getting to the fact that the Cowboys may sign Cam Newton because of the hand injury to Dak Prescott. I want to know from the Cowboy fans, do you believe that that's going to change your season? I believe at this point right now, the Cowboys are done. I believe they're done because they don't have enough weapons. And based on what we saw, nobody was getting open and nothing was going on. So even in that division, I don't respect anything that they're doing. And I don't think it's going to work out for them. That's just my personal opinion. You guys let me know how you feel about that. Tom Brady looked really, really good for the most part. He made some bad throws. He had that interception, which he blamed himself because he knew the game was over. He actually laughed about it walking off to the sideline. But the Cowboys looked absolutely horrific. Their defense, though, still looks pretty good. Offensively, they're very, very challenged. And I told you guys this, and I was tweeting it all day. Dak Prescott got his money. Will he be re-signed? No. But he got his big payday. And then he has sleep number ads. He has all kinds of stuff. So he's good for life. You know, his money is right for life. He got that one big contract. That's all you really need. And that's what he got. So pretty much if you're a Cowboys fan, in my opinion, as long as Dakota Rain Prescott is there, you will not win the Super Bowl. So it's just about being a Cowboy fan. You might as well sign Cam Newton and see what he can do, or bring in Garoppolo, who made it to a Super Bowl, and see what he can do. But Dakota Prescott is just not it. That's my opinion. I want to thank you guys for watching the Week 1 recap. We will be back with the Broncos Seahawks possibly tomorrow. If you're enjoying it and you're listening to it like you're at the gym, whatever, let me know, bro. Leave a comment. You're on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, whatever. Or if you're right here on YouTube, let me know how you feel about Week 1. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.